Hello students, this is Bharat Manji here. In class 11 standard, subject is physics. Today's topic is use of dimensional analysis to find correctness of equation. In the last video, we learned about how to find dimensions of given physical quantity. Okay, so I hope you solve a worksheet. So if you solve the worksheet, you can find easier this part. Okay, so just revise. So if I want to find dimensions for the momentum, so you all know about momentum, yes. Now to find dimensions of given physical quantity, first thing you should remember, that is the formula for this. So what is the formula for momentum? Yes, it is mass into velocity. Okay. Now, do you know the dimensions of mass? Yes, that is m1. Just do you know the dimensions of velocity? If yes, then it is okay. If you are not knowing the dimensions of velocity, so you can even apply the formula for velocity, that is displacement upon time. So we can say that m into s upon t. Okay. So now we can find dimension of momentum as use symbol for it is p. So dimensions will be in the form of m, l and t. Okay. So here mass is there. Okay. So we can write here m1. S stands for displacement. So displacement corresponds to the length. So we can write here l1. And here it is t. And t is at the denominator. So we can write -1. So m1, l1, t minus 1 are the dimensions for the momentum. One more quantity we can say, that is your density. If you want to find dimensions for the density, so density is, what is the formula for density? It is mass by volume degree. So how we can write volume of a cube? It will be L cube. Now see here, if you are taking the volume of the other things as like sphere, so sphere has a volume of 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi is constant, so r cube is there. So r cube is, we can write as L cube only. So for the cuboid it will be L into B into H. Okay, so that time also length also representing length, breadth also representing length, and height also representing length. So all the three factors remaining L only. So we can write it as L cube only. Okay, so dimensions for the density can be written as, here m at the numerator, so it will be m1. L at the denominator with the power 3, so it is -3, and t factor is not there, so we can write here m1, L minus 3, t0 are the dimensions for the density. So this way we can find dimensions for any physical quantity. Okay, now to find or to check the correctness of physical equation, we have to use the dimensional analysis. We come across many equations in the physics, such like the formula for F, Newton's law of gravitation, F is equal to g m1 by m1 m2 by r square. Also we have kinematical equations, that is v is equal to u plus sc, u plus at, s is equal to ut plus rbt square. So all that equations we can check by using dimensional analysis. Okay, so to check the correctness, we have to use a simple principle, and that is your principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity says that we can add or subtract only those quantities whose dimensions are same. Okay, suppose we are writing the equations. So any equation v is equal to u plus at. Okay, so if you are adding this u plus at, so whatever the dimensions for u should be equal to dimensions of at, should be equal to dimensions of v, then only this equation is dimensionally correct. Okay, so let's say how it is useful to find the correctness of this equation first. Now there are the three terms. First is v. V stands for final velocity. So what are the dimensions for v? Thus now we find, that is m0, l1, t minus 1. Okay, first thing is clear. Second is u. U is initial velocity. So final velocity, initial velocity, but dimensions will remain for velocity only. That is same as m0, l1, t minus 1. Next third is AT. AT has two terms. For A is acceleration and T is time. So what are the acceleration dimensions? It is m0, L1, T minus 2, okay, into time. So time has a dimension just T1. So if you multiply this T minus to minus 2 and T raised to 1, it will be remain T raised to minus 1 only. So it is become m0, L1, T minus 1 only. So write this as equation number 1, this as 2, this as 3. So from 1, 2 and 3, what you found? The dimensions for V is same as dimensions for U, it's same as dimensions for AT. Okay, so here from this 1, 2, 3 we can say that equation V is equal to U plus AT is dimensionally correct. Okay. Now same way we can find other equation. Let's say it is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. We want to find correctness of this equation. So here we have to find separately dimensions for S, that is displacement, dimensions for UT and dimensions for half AT square. Okay. So let's try. Dimensions for S, it is displacement, so it will remain m0, L1, T0. Okay, displacement is related to length, so dimension will remain only L1. Second is UT. U stands for initial velocity into time. So initial velocity or velocity of dimensions L1, T minus 1, and time has the dimensions T1. So easily we can say that T minus 1, T1 become T0. So it will be remain M0, L1, T0. Okay. So next is AT square. Okay. Number doesn't have dimensions, so that's why we are excluded from here. AT square, A is acceleration, so dimensions for acceleration are M0, L1, T minus 2 into T square is there. So it is T2. So again, if you solve this, we get again M0, L1, T0. So here also we can say that 1, 2 and 3 all has the same dimensions. Okay. So this equation is also dimensionally correct. Okay. Now, if I replace this half with any other number, say if I in place of 1 by 2 I wrote just 4 over there. Okay. So still we get the dimensional correct equation only, because dimension for S, UT, AT square will remain as this only. So this is the limitation of the dimensional analysis. So the dimensionally correct equation should not be correct physically. मतलब यहाँ इस if I replace this with 4, still this equation is dimensionally correct. Okay, and if I remove 4 from here or half from here, then only there also it is dimensionally correct. So this suggests the limitation of the dimensional analysis. So dimensionally correct equation need not to be correct in terms of physics. Okay, but there are different types of questions can possible on this principle of homogeneity. So such question is, let's say, find the dimensions for A cross B, A into B in equation P is equal to B minus x square upon AT. Okay. Now when in question they mention any equation, so that equation is always dimensionally correct. Okay. So no need to find correctness of this equation. We have to find dimensions for A cross B. Okay. Where B is power, x is distance and t is time. Okay. So go back to the principle of homogeneity. It says that we can add or subtract only those quantities whose dimensions are same. So see here we can see a simple subtraction over here, that is b minus x square. So if b minus x square is given in the equation, by principle of homogeneity, whatever the dimensions for b should be equal to dimensions for x square. So we can directly start with principle of homogeneity by principle of homogeneity. So dimensions for b should be equal to dimensions for x square. Now x is here distance. So distance stands for L. So dimensions for b will be equal to m0 L to t0. Clear? This is your first. Second, we want dimensions for A, then only we can find dimensions for AB. So we can solve this equation. So that is power into AT. Okay, so here power dimensions into A into time should be equal to dimensions for B minus x square will remain as it is. So it is M0 L2 T0. Okay, so if I want to find dimensions for A, it will be equal to M0 L2 T0 upon power. So power is work upon time. So the power dimensions for power are, okay, so we can find separately. P is equal to, power is equal to work done upon time. So work done has the dimensions for as M1 L2 T minus 2 upon T. So it will remain M1 L2 T minus 3. So that we can use over here, M1 L2 T minus 3 into time is there, so into T1. Use the square bracket for dimensions always. Okay, now we can use your rules for the indices. Okay, so here M0 is there, M1 is there. So if M1 can be taken to the numerator, it will become M minus 1. Okay, so L2 is here. So both can cancel out and we have just L0. And for T, so T raised to minus 3 into T1, it will become T raised to minus 2. And if you take that to the numerator, it will become T raised to 2. Okay. Next, our question is find the dimensions for A into B. For dimensions for A into B, we require dimensions for A, that is M minus 1, L0, T2, into dimensions for B are M0, L2, T0. Okay, so use your rules for the indices only. So M0 into M minus 1, M minus 1 only. It will become L raised to 2 and T remains T raised to 2. So these are the dimensions for A into B. So in exam you may have, in place of power it may be energy, in place of A cross B it will be A by B. Like this they can vary the questions. Next question is, the van der Waals equation of a gas is P plus A by V square into V minus V is equal to RT. Okay, this is well proved equations for van der Waals equation, very famous equation is there. So this equation already given, so it should be dimensionally correct only. So you need to find the dimensions for A and B. Okay. Again, here we are going to use principle of homogeneity that says we can add or subtract only those quantities whose dimensions are same. So here we can see the two quantities are added over here. So P plus A by V square is added and V minus V is subtracted. Okay. So whatever dimensions for P should be equal to A by V square and whatever the dimensions for V should be equal to dimensions for B. Okay. So here P stands for pressure. That you have to remember. P is for pressure. V is for volume. Both the V's are for volume. R is universal gas constant and T is temperature. Okay. So I think this factor we are not going to use in this case. Okay. Because we want to find dimensions for A only and B only, so that we can easily find by using principle of homogeneity. Dimensions for P, pressure, should be equal to dimensions for A upon dimensions for volume square. So I want dimensions for A, so easily it will become dimensions for P into dimensions for volume square. Okay, so what are the dimensions for pressure? Yes, you should remember the dimensions, or if you are not remember the dimensions, you go to the formula. So pressure is force upon area. Okay, so that formula if you use over here, so that will become M1 L minus 1 T minus 2 into dimensions for volume are L3. L3 square is there, so that will become L raised to 6. Okay, so we can have the dimensions for A as M1 L raised to minus 1 plus 6 and T raised to minus 2. So that is become m1 l raised to 5 t raised to minus 2. So these are the dimensions for A. Okay. Second, we want dimensions for B. So it is very simple. So we are subtracting V from B. So whatever the dimensions for V should be equal to dimensions for B using principle of homogeneity. So that we are using over here. So dimensions for B should be equal to dimensions for V. So V is already used over here. That is, it is volume. So volume for dimensions are M0, L3, T0. So these are the dimensions for B. So easily we get the dimensions for A and dimensions for B using principle of homogeneity. Okay. So this way there are different questions can ask in your exam. It is very simple. You don't need to worry about the B equations. You have to solve step by step. And for that you should remember all the formulas. Okay. So formulas is only the key to get good marks and interest in the physics. If you are not knowing the formula, you will find very difficult in the physics. Okay, so concentrate on it. Try to find many dimensions. Okay, and you should remember the formula. Then only your life will become easier in the physics. Okay, so we will provide that a very small worksheet on this topic. Please solve this, and if you have to solve earlier one, that is I think there are the 10 physical quantities ka dimensions they ask, so that also you have to solve. Okay, all the best to you.